Here we are taking a look at crude oil for August 25th, 2010. It's currently 8 o'clock p.m. on the 24th in New York. And here we are looking at the daily chart. And we broke out day before yesterday on the trend line, which you can see here. We had the trend line, broke that out, and we've been heading down. This all started with the move again. We talked about this before, right here at the 786 fib, and which was a down move off of the 87.14 level, which was the last real swing high on the daily chart. So that was a doji right there at that level at the 786. And being a doji, if you wait around on oil and just play the daily chart, playing a doji, you can typically get in on a low risk trade and something you can hold on to once oil gets into a trend. So really good entry on that. Right now we're at support, and we're going to mark that up down here. So we've got support here, and we're going to look at some other charts, the pivots, and some other things that are overlapping at this area. As you can see now, we've got a rejection right here at the same level, and several other times we've closed right around here. So could this hold and possibly head up, do a fib of this down move, and then go short? We've got a fib drawn here. The last time we got any green on the daily, which was sort of a retracement from the move off of the 786. And again, looking at the daily chart, so we drew a fib off of that swing, and our first fib area is at 72.54, which happens to be a target if you want to trade off this daily S2 level where we're at now, to take profit on a long, right? A counter trend trade. So at any rate, and then your 382 is going to be back at 73 bucks, and we could get back into this choppy range. So right now, everybody's watching the Dow. We broke below the Dow today for a short period of time when the news came out, and then we closed back above. So at this point, it's really going to depend on the stock market. The stock market goes down, 1% tomorrow. Well, oil's going to fall 2 or 3. Fair to say, it'll continue down. So we want to look for some clues and do some correlation when the big boys come in at 9 a.m. in New York. So let's go ahead and look at some other charts. And here we've got range charts. Right here, we're using the 4 range chart, 13 range chart, and the 21 range chart. Excuse me, that's the 5 range chart. I'm sorry, this one. 13 range, 21 range, hourly with hourly pivots, 4 hour with weekly pivots. And as we've talked about here, we're at the key level, coming off of some support. We've been in a strong down move, so selling on the highs is the thing to do now with oil. However, right now at the weekly S2, there was an entry off of that, and using the range bars, we were able to actually get in one of those entries earlier, actually breaking above this level here. So, and we're heading higher now. So what we really did is trade a close of the actual hourly candle here off the same level, and nice enough stop to give us good risk to reward ratio. We're looking for 100 pips, and we're risking, depending on your mileage here, no more than 30 or so. So that's a good risk to reward, something we're looking for. And we're looking for this to head up through the European session, and our first stop is going to be the daily pivot point. Now, the first area where we could see things get congested are this the hourly 21 coming down, this red line. Next hour comes around, it's going to dip below the daily pivot likely. So that'll be the first place you might see some shorters, and that's going to be overlapping here with some actual resistance here and also here. So that area there looks good. That might be a match. So you might see some people trying to get into another short there, but right now it's kind of I would say it's maybe scalped your way into this, but spot this long up to the daily pivot, and then just be looking to short this thing at this point. That's the plan. And taking clues from the Dow, Now the ultimate, the targets on this long, the hourly 21, basically looking for any type of rejection on your range chart, even a 4 range at the key level when you get to the hourly 21 or this level here at 80. So if you see something there, you want to take most of your profit and then hold a piece, because this could easily be the weekly low. We could head up the rest of the week from here, and and end up back in the above 72 range for the rest of the week on crude oil, right? So maybe hold a little piece, but get out there between there and the daily pivot. You may want to scale out twice, and then your ultimate target for the day is at 72.54, and that's going to be right retesting your weekly S1 area. It's fair to say you might not quite get up there. There's a lot of wiki action up here on the hourly chart, so anywhere in here you're going to be wanting to look for 8 range bar clues, or 13 range rather, and just taking your profit maybe completely there. So any turn of the tables here, and especially watching the Dow and that turning, you're going to want to be looking short, obviously getting into a short. So sell on the highs here, possibly spot this up if you can get in back to the daily pivot, ultimate target 72.54 for some more shorters coming in right around probably the opening of the crude oil market tomorrow. So that's the crude outlook for Tuesday the 24th, looking at Wednesday the 25th of August.